Yo.
You are now listening to the smoking section.
Oh yeah.
Where you'll find hot topics.
And fire conversations.
Keep it locked.
You hear me?
Yo! What is up, you wild people? You amazing, beautiful, kind, and mysterious watchers of the podcast, listeners of the podcast, whichever one it is. So check it out. If you are streaming this podcast, that also allows you video format, right? Like Spotify. Pretty soon, all the live feeds that I do that are also corresponding with the Smoking Section podcast, I will be posting them on here, and you will be able to view them. Yeah. Just like a lot of other, like how they have the music videos on there, or some other podcasts, you know, they also are able to get the video format on there as well. Anchor is bringing that to us. So that'll be on Spotify. I think Apple Podcasts also do that. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I put the stuff out. I don't keep up with the technology. But yeah, that's what's coming to a hood near you. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah. And real quick, y'all gotta remember, this is the Smoking Section podcast, right? This shit is all for shits and giggles, dude. You know, there's some stuff I wish you would take me seriously and kind of listen to what I have to say, but then there's other stuff that, dude, like, I'm usually blitzed out of my mind before I even start the show. You know, I'm usually, like, baked as fuck, thinking of something. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna record something. You know? So please don't take my words too crazy to heart. You know what I mean? I guess here recently on a couple shows, I may have called a female or two a bitch. and it's like, dude, you guys don't get mad at Dave Chappelle, bro. Like, not for saying bitch, but y'all get mad at him for saying all kinds of other shit. So, like, please don't use that one against me, man. There's a million other things that y'all could use against me. Don't use that one. Just because I'm just saying it as it's coming to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't write this shit down. Like, none of this is written down. You know, like, I don't read off of a script. There's no fucking teleprompter. There's nobody whispering in my ear. I don't go back and edit it. I let it ride, dude. And I wish you guys would accept that about me, bruh. I just fucking go balls to the wall. Like, fuck it, bruh. Like, you know, like, if something I say offends you, we could hash it out. And here I am currently hashing it out with you, letting y'all know, like, man, I lived in a house full of sisters and a single mom. Like, do you think I think all women are bitches? Like, y'all are fucking tripping, dude. I know more guys who are bitches than I know that are bitches. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, bruh? Anywho, I just want to lay that out there, okay? So I apologize sincerely. But check this out. So I'm getting ready to move to Florida for a few months. I'm gonna be coming back and forth to visit my son. But yeah, it's been kind of tough on me. You know what I mean? It's been kind of tough on me. But we're moving currently today to our new apartment in Ventura. Kind of downsizing a little bit. Going to be sharing more of a living space. Just so that, like, you know, I'm gonna be paying an arm and a leg here for rent anyways. So I might as well downsize as much as I can while I'm on the road. And everybody who knows me knows if it wasn't for Elijah, I would not even fucking be in this state, dude. I would be gone. I would be, like, in Bolivia. But yeah, man. So with this whole move, I've been kind of, like, in this mood of giving lately. You know what I mean? Because I've been given a huge opportunity with work. And, you know, to have somebody acknowledge my work as good craftsmanship and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's big for me. It's big to me. It's big for me. And it just means a lot. So I've just been in this extremely giving mood lately. And so yesterday, you know, I take Elijah to our favorite coffee spot here in Port Hueneme and a cappuccino. So we're right there, you know, I'm grabbing some coffee, getting him a little milkshake. We're going to have some bagels, you know, coffee cakes for the morning, you know, have a nice little rich, unhealthy morning. But, you know, I'm spoiling the kid, dude. But yeah, so we pull up, right? We're pulling up, and as I'm walking up to the door, there's an older lady who's walking with a cane. You know, she's walking with a cane, kind of huffing and puffing a little bit. I could clearly tell she had been walking for a minute. There was no other car that pulled up, and I seen her as she was walking up a little bit, you know what I mean? So we're right there. There's kind of a little bit of a line, right? So she goes ahead and sits down, and I'm standing watching the line kind of, filter out, and I'm waiting for her to go up there and stand, because she made it through the doors. I let her through the doors before me. You know what I mean? I opened up the door for her and everything. So I let her through before me, but so she went ahead and sat down. I thought it was just simply because she was tired, but I go ahead and hop up in the line. 2 other people fall in behind me, right? This dude and this chick. And I see her get up finally and get in the back of the line. And I was like, yo, ma'am, come on. I waved, and kind of motioned my head, to kind of like to cut in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, yo, she was here before me. Like, I don't even know what y'all's talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Because homeboy looked over as I'm doing that. He's like, yo, is she with you? And I'm like, yeah, she's with me. And I'm like, in my head, my brain was already fucking spinning. Like, he said this shit kind of loud. You know what I mean? So I know this lady clearly heard old boy, right? And so she starts ordering her fucking coffee, whatever, right? And I could see she's kind of fumbling through her money a little bit, and then finally reaches for her card, right? And I just waved at the lady, that the girl, serving the coffees and shit. I was like, I'm gonna pay for hers. I'm gonna pay for hers. This is important. This is the important part, right? I was like, I'm gonna pay for hers, right? Whatever, old girl gets done ordering her drinks. She goes, okay. She goes, we'll call you when it's ready. This gentleman behind you is going to pay for it. She turned around and looked at me and said, are you sure? I was like, yes, I'm sure. She's like, no, you don't have to. Right? Now this is where it's at. I go, ma'am, don't make me beg. Don't make me beg. I'm just trying to do something nice here. Don't make me beg. And it's so crazy how we could be in such, hardship or having a tough time or whatever, or like just a simple gesture of kindness, right, comes at us, and we're just like, nah, I'm good. I can do it. I got it. And it's like, I know you do. I know you got it. You got it. That's why you're here. You got it. You got it. But let me get you. I got you. I ain't worried about if you got this coffee. I got you. Right? Like, fuck that coffee. Order a sandwich. It don't matter. I'm not here paying for your coffee, bro. I just want to be nice, for a split second. Real quick. Put my guard down. And I don't know where that's gone, And this leads into this next part, right? And I wanna circle back around, because I want to talk about the boy in the line. The young man that was in the line. But a few nights before that, I was out at Outback, and having a couple drinks. I had put down a couple beers, fucking ordered my ribeye where I'm eating, right? And I'm just chilling here by myself. I like to go and eat by myself. But we sit down. I sit down, like I said, I'm having these beers, boom, fucking getting a little tipsy, fucking eating a steak, and this lady leans over and she nudges me and she goes, are you drinking an IPA? I go, yes, ma'am, a Goose Island IPA. She goes, okay. She goes, my nephew loved IPAs. And I automatically knew what she was saying. She was like, and he passed away today, or it was like yesterday, passed away. I was like, oh my God, like here I am having this beautiful meal, like, you know what I mean? And boom, like reality hit me really, really fucking hard, right? Like the morbidity of hearing somebody random tell you that somebody they love died is really wild. Like, it's one thing to hear it from a close family member, you know what I mean? Because you know this person wholeheartedly, like, you know what I mean? But this person was like so random to me, right? But it hit so hard. Because it's like that poem where it's talking about like no man is an island, you know what I mean? And when death bell tolls, it tolls for thee. It's like saying like no man is out here in this life by themselves, and when somebody dies or you hear of this hardship or tragedy, like it hit home. It hits home whether you realize it or not, right? You're impacted by it. And so we cheersed and we had our drink, and I threw my beer back, ordered another one, ordered her a drink. And, I just told her, like, I'm really sorry for your loss. And I could tell, he meant something to you. Like, I have nieces and nephews, and I love all of them equally, right? I love all of my nieces and nephews equally. But some of them I just feel closer to, right? Like my niece Jolene I've always looked at her as a little sister, right? Because we are so close in age, right? And then I have my niece Julia, who I look at like I look at her as my first niece, because I was like 16 when she was born. You know what I mean? So all my other nieces and nephews up until that point were, like fucking 10 years younger than me, maybe 9 years younger than me. So I was a really young uncle, you know what I mean? Again, I love all of them equally. And then, my baby nephew Mason, he's the one I've been able to play with as a baby. None of my nieces and nephews have really understood the joy of playing with them as babies, little babies. You know what I'm saying? So and as people who might not be there in life, you'll see as time goes on and you get older, and the more babies you see how special that is. You see how special it is just to hold a little baby, just a little baby. So I all these emotions and all these feelings went through me as I chatted with this lady. Right. Let me wrap that story up. I eat my dinner. She left. She as she was leaving, she just touched me on my arm. She said, "Thank you," and I said, well, "Thank you." Like, I don't know if she thought I knew what was coming, but I was just like, thank you for your presence. Thank you. I say this every time I cheers people, is thank you for being alive. Thank you for being alive. And as it just sucks, because as I'm ordering my next beer, the bartender leaned over, she's like, yeah, that lady paid for your bill. And I was like, why? She's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, so I left her like a fucking $25 tip, right? I paid my bill, but it just went to the workers, you know what I'm saying? And you have these two examples of kindness, right? This lady who leans over and shares this intimate moment with me, right? Telling me about her nephew. I don't know why. Was it simply because she heard I was ordering an IPA? Maybe I looked like him a little bit. Maybe the way I sat down reminded her of him. I don't know. Or maybe she just saw this young man sitting beside himself and just was like, hey, dude, my nephew died. Just reached out to the one random person who might want to listen. Right? And here I am at this coffee shop, not more than 2 days later, and I'm having the same experience. And I didn't even get the option to deny this woman her kindness, right? She just paid my bill. Next thing I know, she paid my bill. So with this lady, I'm like, don't make me beg. Don't make me beg. Right? Because I could tell you, just shut the fuck up, get out my face, pay for your own shit. Right? Don't make me beg, man. Just let me be nice. Right? I don't know who it is that you're missing in this world. You know what I mean? But I got you. And like I said, I want to talk about the young man that was in that line. Like, dude, like, bro, here we are with these people, right? These examples of humanity. One lady just lost her nephew and she paid my whole tab. Nigga, I got my tab. I came here to spend money because I got the money. Right? And then here's another lady who's like, yo, I got the money. Why you, And here I have played both sides of this coin. And for you to be so frustrated over what? An extra 3 minutes on your coffee? Like, what if that was your mom? What if that was your mom? Would you not show that kindness? What if that was your nephew? What if that was your niece? What if that was your cousin or your uncle? Would you not show somebody kindness? So we go we go through this motion of life. And it's like, I don't know, like, as y'all can hear, like, I'm telling this story in detail, right? And I feel like so much of our life is filtered out, right? And that's funny, because we use filters, social media, right? We filter things when we tweet. We filter it so that, people don't get offended or people don't get sad or whatever. Trigger warning. But I think that the unfilteredness of life needs to, an unfiltered look at life needs to take place, and people need to take hold of it. Because unless you see the raw, unless you can see this stuff, right, and look at it through not through the keyhole, but open up the door and look at life for what it is, dude. We're all out here just trying to make it. We're all out here suffering every day. Why not be nice? Why not be kind? Right? Anything I say on here, anything I do is all in the name of kindness. Right? Like, you got me fucked up if you think otherwise. And oh boy, he had me fucked up. Like, I really wanted to just punch him in the mouth. Like, dude, this old lady, right? This older lady is over here walking by herself, and you got some reason to be mad. And I think what really, really got me to make this podcast about this whole, I think I'm gonna call this coffee shop talk, is because as I was leaving, right, when me and my boy went to the park, that's like literally right around the corner from Anna Cappuccino. And we were at the park for quite some time, at least hour and a half, right? At least. And I say quite some time because as I was leaving the park, I'm heading back up the road, right, heading back home, and I see her walking. And I'm like, holy shit. I thought, like, and I even said it earlier, like, I didn't see a car drop her off. I didn't want to assume she had been walking. She had a cane. And this lady was walking home by herself in the cold of winter. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Now imagine that guy had the nuts to be like, yo, lady, and me to have to, like, and to think that's what she's dealing with. Now listen, I have no pity for a coward, and I have no pity for the weak, right? I'm that guy. No one ever had pity for me when I had no money. Nobody ever had pity for me when I was down and out, right? Like, pity, right? I don't want it. I don't want to be pitied, right? So I'm not here throwing a pity party for this lady. But if it was your mom, would you not simply show kindness? And that little exchange of negativity just threw me for a loop. Just threw me so off balance. Where I had, this lady paid for my meal, and I paid for this lady's coffees, and there was other stuff that had happened. I took my son to this Dino Quest thing out here in Ventura, where you get to see a dinosaur exhibit, and this little boy and this little girl was kind of like, they just needed some help. And when you let somebody just cut you in line, or you shoot them $1, or you say, oh, you can go in front of us, just take an extra minute. Sure, we all want to take pictures with the dinosaurs. But let those babies go. It's okay. We'll get ours. Right? Like, it'd be one thing if we were all running up to this line, and only 10 people out of the whole line get a picture, and we're number 10. Like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Better luck next time. Right? But if it's the 10th in line and I've already got 6 pictures with the fucking thing, well, hey, let's let another baby get a turn now. Do I want all the pictures that I could get? Yes. But let's let these other babies get a turn now. Let them have some fun too. Right? Because my mama used to tell me that it's more fun when we all have fun. Right? So let's all have fun. No need to get all, beside ourselves just because we want these things, you know, just because we want. It's better just to be nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the coffee shop talk. Yeah, I'm not going to ponder on this much longer. This is my way of getting it out. Yeah. Before we sign off, I do want to say thank you to you all who've stuck beside me through this process and stuck through me through all these episodes. Yeah. The marathon continues. I will be on the road coming this Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. Going to have some new episodes dropping. I got another one coming up, which I hope is a little more funny. Yeah. So coffee shop talk. Be nice. Let's be nice to each other. Yeah. Love you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Yeah. As the world continues to turn, I hope all of you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week, month, year, and life. Yeah. Until next time, I'll see all of you on the flip side. Flip side. Stay motivated out there. Bang. Ba-bang, bang, bang.